I'm Geechee the Don, man. I'm from Seaport, Savannah, Georgia. That's Savannah, Georgia. That's 4 hours away from Atlanta, y'all. Don't get it twisted, you know what I'm saying? They're different. You know what I'm talking about? They in the mountains. We down here in the low country, on the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, Savannah River. They Geechee shit. Man, Geechee the Don, man, he's a real smooth type fella, you know what I'm saying? He done been through a lot of different scenarios and situations in life. Been around the world probably 2 or 3 times, you know what I'm saying? He's done seen it all, you know what I'm saying? And he could tell y'all a very great story about all kind of situations, especially from a Seaport, Savannah, Georgia standpoint. The world don't know too much about that yet. Man, I get my style from, I probably say my mama and daddy and my cousins and uncles. Musically, who are my influence? Man, boy, that's a real big bag there, man. I'm talking about. We can go from Michael Jackson to Tupac, Prince. It's a real big list. I like music from 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. As far as 2000s, I like the Solar Mafia sound. That's what I like. When I say blessings, I'm talking about everything that I would have never expected that, prayed upon one day and then it never just happened right off the top. It came, it would just fell upon you when you didn't expect it, all the stuff that you wanted in life, you would have never thought you would ever receive, I would have never thought that I would have been doing music like I am at this point right now, and I've been messing around with music for a long time, but I always been doing the background and doing it for somebody else, having somebody else project that ain't doing nothing, they ain't going nowhere, they ain't putting no push in it or something, this and that, the third. They local and they acting like they major, just being in the background, man, around no type of people like, man, I can do this better than y'all, way better than y'all, and, just playing your role. And now the blessings came like, man, you shine on them. Hey, so shoot, watch out. A local artist, an artist who like to make music just for his homeboys or the next person on the other side of town here to say he did that. He ain't even think about getting no residuals out of the situation, no publishing, none of that. He ain't thinking about nothing. He just got a dream. He hoping that somebody on the internet gonna sign him. Just gotta hope. He ain't about no business, or she ain't about no business, because it is a music business. So if you can put forward 100% of your talent into the business part, like you do as far as the hobby part, then that's what'll distinguish you from a local joker to a independent artist. I don't have too much of music out, but the little bit I do have, you can go on YouTube and you make the determination for yourself. So I've never recorded with nobody that's local. I've had people ask me to do tracks with them, but I'm solo mafia. I do everything solo by myself. I got my own studio, got my own equipment. People I mess with, they solo too. They do their own thing too. And that's just how we rock. Outside of music, my hobbies, man, I love to spend time with my family, especially the little ones. I love to see them happy. I love to see them get the things that I wish I had when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? I like to spoil them, I love watching movies, and when I watch movies, I do it big. I get all the Blu-rays that's out that week, you know what I'm saying? And we just watch. I know people got, all the little, what they call them, little fire sticks and all that, and it's all advanced, but I still got that old school nostalgia where I go to the store and actually buy it, keep it. Anytime I feel like watching it, I can show you the case and who it's made by, the director, that, they do that in third, so I like to have it, I'm old school with it, As far as music, what's my goals? Make sure my lineage is straight. That's about it. And the people I'm rolling with right now. Am I doing shows right now? At this moment, I am still building my album. I'm working on my album right now. I'm not even thinking about doing shows. But hey, if it happens, it happens. Before the whole little coronavirus or whatever they call it, coronavirus or whatever that happened, you know, they were supposed to have the Boosie Bash, and I was placed on the mixtape and all, and I had a shot at going to do shows for that. But other than shows, nah, man, I'm just trying to get this album together, man. I'm dropping my EP probably next week, you know, get that out the way, and then hopefully a couple of months or so, I'll be ready for this album to drop, and then we'll ready to talk about shows, you know. Of course, you got Mob God, you know. That's the big homie, you know what I'm saying, or little homie, or next homie, we shoot about the same age. I got, Boosie Badass on the album, of course. I got Foxy Millie on the album. Those are all both Baton Rouge legends. And I got Fiend from New Orleans, 504 Fiend. He's a New Orleans legend. He's on tour with No Limit and all. Yeah, that's about it, man, you know. That's all the features on my album. I mean, if you from the South, ain't nowhere in the world you ain't influenced by Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, when it comes to music anyways, I mean, you got the two biggest, you got No Limit and you got Cash Money, so I mean, how would you not be influenced by Louisiana, you know? And then you had Trill Entertainment come through, and that's where my homeboy Mob God, you know what I'm saying? That's where his roots is, so, you know. So yeah, of course. And shoot, you know, I'm from Savannah, man. How can we not say we not tied in? You know, Boosie came up here. That's where Boosie got his major fan base started here, you know. Come on now, that man be hollering out legends from our city all the time, Camouflage, you know. He was down here when all that movement was starting back in like 2002, 2003, you know. So yeah, of course. Savannah, Louisiana, they like brothers, sisters. Everybody know that. One thing about Geechee the Don is, man, listen, there's a lot of people out here talking about all that Geechee shit, but I'm a real Geechee out here, you know what I'm saying? You know, man, that's going down to the Seapole, man. You know what it is, man. That's all love too, man. And that's how we gonna rock that. Man, Geechee, man. Geechee's a bunch of Africans that came from Africa, you know, Angola, places like that, and they landed over here in the Low Country, all the way from North Carolina all the way down to Florida on the coast, you know, on the water, and they had got a chance to, you know, dip off on them, you know what I'm saying? On some, man, we ain't finna do this bullshit, man. We know how to survive. They already had, you know, stuff they had here with them. Boom, boom, they had these seeds, rice seed, watermelon seed, you know, all these different seeds they brought with them from Africa, right? And they ducked off into the woods. They know them white folks, you know what I'm saying, how they skin set up. They couldn't handle, you know, out there in them woods and them jungles and them marsh and them rattlesnakes and alligators and panthers and all that, and mosquitoes and, you know, all that type of stuff. They ain't built like that for that. But shoot, the niggas was like, man, please, is that or that what they hollering about? And they definitely wasn't gonna do that. So, you know what I'm saying, they shot off, went off in them woods. They, you know what I'm saying, they connected with, you know, Native Americans. The Native Americans like, man, I feel your brother, you know what I'm saying? And that's how, you know, the Geechee Gullah War started. People need to look that up, man. People always talking about the Civil War, man. It was the Geechee Gullah War that started. And still to this day, man, them same Africans that ran off are still in them same spot that they ran off and ain't never went back to. They still rocking how they want to. And that's basically a nigga who was like, nah, bro, y'all ain't gonna do us like that. We gonna do how we wanna rock. Even though y'all stole us, y'all ain't gonna steal us. Then I respect anybody who claiming Geechee, you know what I'm saying, to get the word out, because, you know, in the past, especially people up north, they all be saying, he a Geechee nigga. They try to make it, you know what I'm saying, a derogative term, which it ain't, you know what I'm saying. It's always black people who hate on each other and who don't really know the history of the situation, and then they turn it into a negative one that's really a positive. If you go look up the history of Geechee people, you understand it's people of our skin color who doing their own thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, we ain't need y'all. We could've did this, or even when you steal us, you ain't gonna stole us like that. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, I like, that's a Rick Ross. He from Florida, so I know he a Geechee, you know what I'm saying? Trick Daddy, he be hollering out Geechee. I know he say he from Carolina, so you know he get Geechee. You know what I'm talking about? Man, them boys in the A, them boys screaming Geechee. Shoot, my homeboy from BR, they be hollering about it. They Cajun and they got Geechees in their family, so they know what it is too, you know what I'm saying? Geechees all over the South, man, ain't nothing new, man. It's just coming to the forefront now, man. They been trying to hide us out in the woods. We been hiding. Now we out. Yeah, man, I did a little stint in the Air Force, man. You know what I'm saying? I went in when I was young, man. As soon as I went in, them folks was like, man, okay, we going. Whoa, boom, set me across the water. Went over there twice, you know what I'm saying? Shell shock and all that. Yeah, I've been to war. Most definitely, you know, having PTSD and, you know, it affects everything in my life. So, you know, of course it's gonna stand out of my music and, you know, how I write, you know, all that type of stuff, you know, how I live my life when I decide to go drop a drum or when I decide to go pick out a track or, you know, what, none of any of that, you know what I'm saying? Or the vibe, just the whole vibe, you know? That's why I don't rock with a lot of cats, cause, you know, my, you know what I'm saying, my intuition and my bearings be on some old, nah, bro, that ain't it, you know? So a lot of that's instilled in me from, you know, certain situations. But yeah, what position?
Music.
Man, this is my first album, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving where I'm at with it, man. You know, for this be my first album, man, it sounds so good and it's put well together by, you know what I'm saying, a great, outstanding producer like Mob God. I mean, who else wouldn't want this situation, especially for their first situation, you know? So, hey, it is what it is. Anybody in the industry that I would like to work with, man, I don't discriminate on anybody, man. I can make a song with anybody, you know, if it's a good vibe, a good situation. I rock with a lot of them dudes out there. I like a lot of music, you know. But hey, it is what it is. I'm Solo Mafia. I ain't looking to make nothing with nobody, you know. If it happens, it happens. Other than myself, who's my favorite rapper, dead or alive, or I know my people might say, oh, that's overrated, but man, I like Tupac, man. I always been a Tupac, man, from the start, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of cats out there, man. Pimp C, that goes on, man. I can go on for days, man. But basically, Tupac, Pimp C, Michael Jackson, Prince, them four right there, them legends that have passed, I could rock all their music and wouldn't care if I ever put in another CD again. If I could just add those four choices right there, and they said I can't listen to nothing else, I'll put those in right there. And I'll make the rest of my songs. You feel me? If I could change anything, what would it be? Man, please, I would say, I don't know. I don't know how to change it. I don't know what could be changed in this life, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to alter the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? If I could change anything, I don't know, man. Shoot, you tell me. What would you change? We used to always talk about, you know, Bootsy this and camouflage that, you know what I'm saying? So I knew he was, you know, knee deep into the game with it, you know? And hey, he knew what it was about me, so shoot. We did what it does, and now it is what it was. Pancakes or waffles? Shoot, man. French toast. Man, I ain't gonna tell y'all what high school I went to. Fuck wrong with you? Did I ever have a job in the film industry? What do you mean by that? No, man. All my shit been straight out the mud, man. When nobody no knocking on nobody's business. Next question. What you talking about, nigga? You asking me all these crazy questions. What makes me different from local artists is, man, different sound, man, different style, you know. I ain't in nobody way, you know what I'm saying? I'm right here, boom, you know, straightforward. You know, we got our own sound. It's a smooth sound. It's a certified gangster sound. It's solid sound, you know. It ain't no reaching for that sound or that sound and hey, let me get on this and rock that, you know what I'm saying? Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that shit. I can sit here and talk to you just like I'm talking to you now. That's our sound, you know. I'm gonna get to you just like I talk, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna switch it up or make it sound like this for you to please your ear, nigga. I ain't finna do none of that. I had plenty of kids like, hey man, why don't you do like that? Like, for who? You know what I'm saying? Who you want me to sound like? Nigga, crazy. So, my sound is me, Geechee, the Don. I'm gonna tell you like my homeboy Mob say, never let nobody treat you like you a nobody. So whatever it is in life that you wanna do, man, do what you wanna do. Don't let nobody stop your dream. I mean, shit. There's gonna be 1,000 people that don't like you, but it's gonna be 20,000 people that love you. So hey, man, rock with the people that love you, because you're gonna always have people that hate you, you know. So as long as you know how it's set up and you can respect that and you can keep it pushing and moving forward in life, you're gonna get somewhere, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta believe in yourself, man. If you don't believe in yourself, you think somebody else gonna believe in you? And shit, the niggas that don't believe in you, yeah, why you believing in them anyway? Why you worried about their opinion? Shit, them niggas don't believe in you.